take a really nice deep breath in. Big breath out. Start to initiate that Ujjayi breath, breathing in through your nose and out of your nose, small constriction at the back of your throat. Giving you the ability to elongate your breath on both ends. Hug your knees into your chest, take a little rock from side to side, wiggle your toes, roll your ankles. Even fingers and wrists getting into tiny joints. Take both hands behind your head, elbows wide, knees hover over your hips, ankles line up with your knees. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lengthen your tailbone down the mat. Press your low back into your mat so you're imprinting. Pubic bone lifts towards belly button. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift your head and your shoulders off the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, left leg goes forward, left elbow, right knee for 1. Switch and hold 2. Switch and hold 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze your right knee into your chest. Let your left leg fall forward and down. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, take it into a twist. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale to rinse through center. Come back into center. Options, up to you. So one is a half happy baby. You can keep the left foot flat, grabbing the outer edge of your right foot. Or you can thread the needle. Right ankle on top of the left knee like a figure 4, and you squeeze it in. So you choose. It's either that outer hip or more hamstring. You can try both on and see what feels best. If you are doing the thread the needle, make sure that there's a little resistance. You're not just like chilling in that figure 4. The thigh is pulling or is pressing forward as the hands are pulling back. And the right knee presses away. When you're ready, slowly release, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And we reset. Both hands behind the head. Knees hover over top of your hips, and then imprint. So sometimes when we imprint, the knees want to move forward towards the chest. If you can imprint and you can stay there, start to press your knees forward so they're right over top of the hips. This intensifies the strength. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, head and shoulders off your mat. Right leg forward, right elbow, left knee for 1. Switch and hold 2, like you're moving through water. Switch and hold 3. Or honey. Switch and hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze the left knee into your chest, drop your head down. Take it over the midline for a twist. Really reach that chin away from you. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, deepen twist. Slowly come back into center. It's either half happy baby or your figure 4. Left ankle over top of the right knee. Wherever you are, creating a little resistance, equal parts, push and pull, ease and effort. Hug both knees into your chest. Take a little rock side to side, and then up and down your mat. We rock it out, rock and roll. When you're ready, cross your ankles, plant your hands. If you want to jump into your chaturanga, go for it. Otherwise, step back to your downward facing dog, and we'll all meet there. Deep breath in. Big breath out. So take a moment to set the foundation. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. wrist Chris, so the Chris of your wrist creases, wow, are clearly the brain is still a little inflamed. Okay, so you want to make sure that your wrist creases are lining up with the front edge of your mat. Spread your fingers, grip the floor. Feet hip width. Soften your knees, lift your heels a little, roll your sit bones higher. Hug your upper ribs in as you exhale, and make sure you're really wrapping your elbows down externally. External rotation. Press forward, high plank, and hold. For 3, for 2. Look forward, walk forward with your feet. Ting, ting, just little steps forward, shoulders way past wrists, hips high. Drop your knees, look forward, keep leaning forward, 3. And up. Put a block underneath your chest if you need. Back forward and down, 2. Elbow squeeze in to lift you. Keep that core strong. Last one. Stay here or tuck the toes and float. Stay here or alternate your feet. 3, 2, all the way down to the floor. Inhale, we lift up, cobra. And release. Come back up for 2, deep breath in. And release. Last one. We lift up. Shift to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Very tip-top edge of the mat. Big toe mounds touch. When you get there, heels have some space. Halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale to fold. Pull yourself in a little. Keep your legs strong, but your spine relaxed. Again, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, halfway lift. Fold. Bend your knees, head and hands stay heavy, slowly roll. When you get to the top, shoulders up, back and down, palms face forward. Take a deep breath in, reach up and look up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Halfway lift. Hands to the floor, step back, high plank. Chaturanga, slow. 3, 2, pause at 1. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, reach up and look up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, fold through center. Halfway lift. Hands to the floor, step or jump back to chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, empty your lungs. Jump or walk to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale to stand, reach up, look up, big stretch. Hold through center. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step back high, low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, reach up to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step or jump back, chaturanga, pause. Right toes float. Left toes float. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward, bend the knees, walk or jump your feet to meet your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sit. Get a little lower, draw back. A little more. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the floor, step or jump back, pause. Left toes float. Right toes float. Inhale up. Exhale back. High to tiptoes, look forward, bend the knees, walk or jump to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana, sit in. A little lower, little lower. Inhale, stand. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the floor, step or jump back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Hide the tiptoes, look forward, bend the knees, walk or jump to the top. Halfway lift, last one. Forward fold. Utkatasana, breathe in. A little lower. Come on, a little lower. Inhale, stand. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat. High plank, low plank. Pause. Right toes. Left toes. Inhale up. Exhale back. One breath in. One breath out. Right leg to the sky. Breathe in. Right foot steps through between your hands. Rise up. Crescent lunge. A little lift out of those hip joints. Hands to the floor. High to low. Step or float it back. You can even step the right toes on top of the left heel like a little tripod. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left leg to sky. Inhale. Left foot steps through or grab and pull it to where it needs to be. Rise up. One breath. Nice. Hands to the floor. High to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Right leg up. Right foot steps through. Inhale. Bend the back knee. Fly forward. 3. Don't sink into it. Rise out of it. 2. Take your time. Step back. Big step. Warrior 2. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reverse. Hold here. 3. 2. Hands to the floor to step back, or you add in a handstand. Pulling that right foot back a little, giving it a little hop. You can jump your right foot to the back of your mat. You bend your elbows. Up dog, down dog. Left leg to sky, inhale. Left foot steps through. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bend your back knee. Fly forward. Heart, hands, and heel all have like a little lift, like you've been filled with helium. Bend in, step back, take up space. Warrior 2. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reverse, stay low and hold. 3, 2. Step back or add in your handstand, a little hop. Inhale up. Exhale back. Hide the tiptoes, look forward. Bend the knees, walk or jump your feet to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana. One breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step back, high plank, pause. Right toes float. Right knee, right elbow, squeeze. Stay here or chin tap. 3-legged dog, up and back. Step it through, rise up, crescent lunge, inhale. Bend the back knee. Fly forward. Wake up your fingers, wake up your toes, spread and reach. Come up to stand, breathe in. As you exhale, kick the left heel forward, we hold. Hips back, chest forward. Left foot to the back of your mat. Turn around to face the back of your mat. 3-legged dog. Left leg comes up to the sky. Bend the top knee, open up your hip. Stay here or flip. Left big toe to the floor behind you. Left foot steps forward, half moon. So left foot, left hand come down, right hand, right foot lift up. Slowly soften into your left knee. Reach your right toes to the back of the mat. Turn around to face the front of your mat. Step back or handstand. to your vinyasa, high to low. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward. Bend the knees, walk or jump your feet to meet your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Take a seat. We go low. Baby bit more. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat. Step back and pause. Left toes float. Left knee above the left elbow. Stay here with hips high, using the back toes to lift your hips, or you chin tap. Up and back. Step it through. Back leg is the anchor. Squeeze it to rise. Bend your back knee. Fly forward. 3. Upper rib squeeze in. 2. Slowly come up. Inhale. Exhale to relax the shoulders. Drop your weight through that standing leg, and then extend. Doesn't have to be high. Make it nice. Hips back, heart forward. Left foot. Sorry, that's your right foot to the back of the mat. Turn around, we twist. 3-legged dog. Right leg to sky. Then the top knee, open up your hip. Little flip. Wild thing. If you want to stay in strength, don't let your right toes touch the floor. Keep using your bottom foot to press your hips high, open your chest. Right foot back to the top of your mat, half moon. Reach and extend. Soften into the right knee, reach the left toes to the back of the mat. Turn around, step back, or handstand, high plank to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Deep breathing for 5, 4. Reset, reignite your breath if you've lost it. Full inhales, complete exhales. High to tiptoes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk or jump your feet to meet your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Twist. Left elbow, right knee. So today, work on the bind, as we always do, but we're going to work on the float today. So right leg presses out. Left arm squeezes in. You're trying to get your thumbs back to the center of your chest. So lift your chest a little higher away from that right leg, using the pressure between your right leg and your left arm. Tip the weight into your toes and start to wiggle your left ones back, keeping your knees aligned. Heart looks forward, pull forward, like we do in our crow pose, like we do in our chaturanga. And then float the left toes back like a little flamingo. Very important that the foot is awake. You're spreading the toes. And it's not just like a floppy foot, it'll take it down. From there, if you want to work on extension, don't think about kicking back. You think about kicking up. This keeps it light. If you kick back, it feels really heavy. So think about kicking up and back on the diagonal. Everyone, step or slide left toes to the back of the mat. Turn around to face the back of the mat. Left leg comes up to the sky. Forearms drop down to the floor. Keep your hips closed. Pressing up and out of your forearms, trying to get that chest a little closer towards that right leg. You can stay here, working on that stretch in the right hamstring, opening up your chest, pressing up and out of the forearms, resisting the floor. Or if you practice your pincha or your headstand, you can add it in. Stretch, strength, or invert, you choose. When you're ready, left foot steps outside, left hand. So you're going to lift the elbows. Left foot steps outside, left hand, and twist. Left hand to sky. Feet flat or feet edges. When you're ready, turn back around, face the front of your mat. Drop your back knee down. Shift the weight back and flex. Half split. So remember, long spine, more important than straight leg. Whenever I tell people who are like dancers or past dancers that straight legs are overrated, they have like identity crisis. They're like, wait, what? What do you mean I'm not supposed to lock my knees? Don't lock your knees, keep them soft. Give yourself more space to work with. This comes over time, patience, persistence. All right, finding our way into side plank. So we've done this transition lots over the last few classes. So you'll take that left hand, I like the heel of the hand of my hand in line with the heel of my foot, so that when I come up, my left hand is just like an inch forward in front of my shoulder. So you lift the back knee, use the back toes to keep your hips high, and then you tip onto the edge of that left foot, pressing up and out of your left hand to open up. And I press my toes up so I get a little extra length. It like pulls my arm up a little higher. If you're not taking that transition, you're simply going to lift, roll the heel over, tap dance it to modified, or step it back to stacked. Side plank. Right forearm down. Heels to the right, left hand to the sky. Don't over-rotate that top hip. Maybe you try to catch the toe on this side. Maybe it's just the left shin. Press and lift the hip so you can catch the toe. Much harder for me on the forearm, personally. Forearm plank. Tailbone under, upper ribs in. Forward and back for 5. If you want to make this super hard for yourself, you come all the way down, all the way up and back. 4, or you're just tipping in. You choose. Maybe a little fitty-fitty, half-half. 3, every other one. 2, 1. Child's pose, hips to heels. Rounding crow. Tuck your toes, go back. Down dog. Okay, interlude between now and the other side. So whatever you're working on, if you want to take a few moments to work on your crow pose, you can work on that here. If you're working on your leapfrogs, keeping the shoulders stacked, keeping the feet neat, bum over the back of your neck, or that jump combo that we did a couple classes ago, jump outside, jump back, tuck jump. So knees stay close to chest, knees to nips. Interlude or a sip of water, whatever you need. I got to make up for yesterday. We're making up for yesterday, nice. Cami, take your hands a little more narrow. Yes. There you go. When you feel the hover, press down and go up. Press down and go up, that's it. Nice work, everyone. Okay, downward facing dog. And then settle. Acquiring momentum is both necessary and helpful to a point. As much as we learn to pick it up, it's very important to know when to put things down. Let it drop. Find stillness. High to tiptoes, look forward. Bend your knees, walk or jump your feet. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Left elbow. No, wait. Yes, right elbow, left knee. A moment to work the twist, and then look forward, shift the weight into left foot. Sometimes it helps me too to like heel toe my left foot in line with my hip. So when we have our feet touching, our stance has been narrowed. So sometimes taking the feet to hip width will give you a little more stability. Left leg presses out, right arm presses in, chest lifts, and then you reach forward, toes wiggle back. Maybe you kick up and back on the diagonal. And if it's shaky, it's okay. Don't get frustrated. Calmly take a moment, take a breath, begin again. Not starting from scratch, starting from a little bit of experience. You know it's coming. Right toes all the way to the back of the mat. Turn around to face the back of your mat. Three-legged dog. Right leg to the sky. Forearms come down. Option to stay here. Pressing up and out. Make sure you're not sinking into those shoulder joints. You can bend the bottom knee if you need to. You can take up more space if you need to. But work on pressing up and out of those shoulder joints. Shoulders squeeze in towards their sockets as you press up and away. Where you look forward, you start to hop that bottom foot in. Knee to chest. If you keep it glued here, it always ensures you come back to where you started. Once that knee starts to lift off the chest and your tailbone goes from being tucked under back closer to natural alignment, that's when you can fall over. So if you're practicing, really make sure you're gluing, knee to nip. Press up and out of the floor. Once the knee lifts off the chest, you're more likely to go over. When you're ready, elbows lift up off the floor. Right foot outside, right hand, and we twist. Feet flat or feet edges. Turn all the way back around, face the front of your mat. Shift your weight back and flex. Taking a moment to feel around. Untuck your tailbone. Take up a little bit more space with that front heel. Bend the knee a little more. And you can floss too. You don't have to just like put yourself there and then hang out. Feel free to move around as long as you're moving from a place of looking for something new, exploring, trying to figure it out, rather than like escapism, avoidance. Intention is everything. The same action can either help you or hinder you, depending on the intention behind it. Or so I find. When you're ready, we're making our way into side plank. However you get there. If you don't even want to grab the tail, you don't want to mess with this at all, you come back to a left side low lunge. Roll the heel over, stack the foot back. Or you're working on the transition. Float the back knee. Press up and out of the right hand as you lift up and back to open. One day, you try to get your hips so high that your right big toe knuckle roots down into the floor. You're trying to stand on that right foot. Shaking is good, it's okay. Don't hate on it, be with it, stay with it. Come over, left forearm down, heels to the left. Remember, don't over-rotate that top hip. Bottom hip up, 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 up. Create as much space between you and the mat as you can. Maybe you look to catch the top toes. Press your toes to the sky to give you a little more oomph. Forearm plank. Tailbone under, upper ribs in. Child's pose. Round and curl. Down dog. Right leg to sky. Inhale. Keep your hips closed for this. We're practicing jumping that left foot to the top of the mat. So remember, no noodles. Top leg, nice and straight, nice and strong. Muscle hugs bone. So the reason why I don't want your hip open is because when we jump up with an open hip, we have to do a lot more work in the air to close our hips off and catch our balance with our hips over our shoulders. So you start with the leg a little lower, with the hips already square, so that by the time you kick up, work is already done. Meet me with the left foot at the top of the mat. You can try that a couple times. So either jackknifing, kicking that right leg up, hopping a little more forward each time, or you practice catching that L. Right leg to sky. Crescent lunge. Right elbow, left leg. Crescent lunge twist. Stay here or open your arms like wings. Right fingertips to the floor. Keep working that bind. Left leg presses out, right arm squeezes in as you lean back. Roll your chest open. When you're ready, open up, warrior two. We reach, we reverse, stretch out the front leg, keep leaning back. Right hip up, right shoulder down. Trikonasana, right hip back, left fingers forward. Left hand down, shin block or four. Even bind here, leg against arm, arm against leg, no weight in those left fingertips. Squeeze the feet together so much. Work the bind between left leg and left arm. And lift up and out of that top shoulder. Don't chill in the joints, lift and grow. Right hand reaches up to stand, turn around to face the back of the mat. Fold over your right leg. Pyramid pose. Choosing to stay here, working the stretch. You can also take this into your standing split. If you want to take it into strength, you take your hands back behind you, you make little teepees. You lift high on the ball of the back toes. You start to bend that back knee and you're pressing away from the fingertips to round your spine, hollow the belly off of that right leg. Heel to bum. Bum goes back. So this is all core, pressing away from the fingertips and leaning into them with your bum back, heel to bum, nose to knees, all core. Three more. Two more. Turn to face the left side of your mat, wide leg forward fold. Halfway lift, and exhale to release. If your head touches, walk your feet a little closer. In this forward fold, really think about and work on creating that action, tangible action of ease and effort. Effort just in the lower body, feet pressing down, inner arches lifting. Kneecaps lifting, thighs squeezing. And the feeling of your upper body, your spine, doing the complete opposite, nothing at all. Just giving and softening into gravity. Allowing the spine to decompress. Halfway lift. Hands to hips. Straight spine brings you all the way up to stand. Turn your toes to face forward. High on the ball of the back heel. You're going to bend the back knee and then spring up and catch it. Dancing Shiva. So you can either grab the outer edge of your right knee or the outer edge of the right foot. Kick and extend, right hand to sky. As you exhale, the hand goes back first. Inhale, stand taller. And then exhale, slowly start to take your eyes to look for your back thumb. Every inhale, crown of the head lifts taller. Every exhale, you root deeper. Slowly come all the way back up, right hand to sky. Left hand to sky. Drop the foot if you need to a little to maintain it. Hips back, heart forward. 3, 2, right foot meets the left. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to swan dive. Take it all the way down. Grab onto your big toes with your peace sign fingers. Halfway lift. Pull the elbows apart. Relax the back of your neck down. Release, hands to the floor, heel toe, your feet to the edge of the mat. Heels stay on, toes turn off. Knees and toes, same direction. You drop it low into a squat. Using your elbows to press your knees back and to lift your chest higher towards thumbs. Work on this and stay here. Or right hand reaches out, left hand reaches up. Stay here and either wrap around the outside of your right shin for bound garland, or start to lift your hips and bring your right arm underneath your right leg. Left foot comes in, either coming up for bound garland or bird of paradise, so you're staying low in that yogi squat. If you come up to stand and you're in bound garland, press the shin into the arm into shin, and see if you can make like a T without dropping your knee. If you're under, kick and extend right leg to sky. When you're ready to, slowly reverse to our yogi squat. Lift your hips. Heel toe your feet. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step or jump back, chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left leg to sky, breathe in, keep those hips closed. Lift high to the ball, the bottom toes look forward, bend the bottom knee. You're gonna jump your right foot to the top, or practice jumping into that L handstand. When you land, readjust your stance. Inhale to crescent. And exhale to twist. Make sure that right knee is not moving in front of your ankle. It's lined up right underneath. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, deepen your twist. Stay here or open your arms like wings. Equal parts, push and pull, ease and effort. Warrior 2. We reach, we reverse, stretch it out. Left hip up, left shoulder down. Trikonasana. Left hip slides back, right hand slides forward. Leg into arm, arm into leg. Left hand pulls you up to stand. Turn your toes to face inward, and then turn to face the back of your mat. Square off your hips. Take a little bit more space between your feet. Inhale, chest high, and then hips back, heart forward. You choose. What do you need? A little stretch, a little more strength. Try to meet yourself with the opposite of your tendency. We try to, at least. So when you have these moments of choice, try not to just go to what you know. Try something on that's maybe a little uncomfortable, that's not so sure. The TP, if you're going for strength, lift the back heel high, walk your hands back. Press away from the fingertips to round and curl your spine off that front leg. So you don't want to be up and standing. This is a different pose. Your bum is back slightly on that angle. 3 more. Stay with it. 2 more. Wide leg forward fold. Hands to hips, straight spine brings you all the way up to stand. Hands interlace behind you. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, fold. Legs strong, shoulders, jaw, neck relaxed. Hands release down to floor, press yourself up. Hands to hips, come up to stand. Turn around to face the front of your mat. We bend the back knee and we come up to stand. Catch your balance, catch the knee. Once you settle, you choose your grip, either grabbing the outer knee or the outer foot. Left hand to sky. Exhale, it drops back. Inhale, we stand a little taller, and we start to shift our eyes. Take your time, find things to focus on as you slowly turn your head to find your back thumb. Inhale to stand tall. Exhale to root deep. Back to center, left arm up, we look forward. Right arm up, drop the foot if you need to. Hips back, chest forward. 3, 2, and release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands underneath your feet, toes right up to your wrist crease. Lift up halfway, and then pull yourself in. Stay here pulling in. If you're feeling like defying death today, lift your chest up so that your arms straighten. Keep pulling up on your feet, rounding the spine, hollowing the belly, and then see if you can float your heels off the mat. So you make a parachute with your body. The toes are going to freak out, let them. You got to tip forward a little. And see if you can hover your heels enough that you could slide a piece of paper underneath them to start, and then start lifting them higher. Okay, yogi squat. Take your feet wide, drop it down. Left hand goes wide, right hand goes up. Stay here or work the bind, either going behind the back and around the left shin for the bound garland, or you lift your hips, connect your hands underneath that left thigh, walk your right foot into center, and come up to stand. So chest and eyes lift first. Let me see what you got going on here. Maybe if you're around the bound garland, open your arms to a T. Come on, Shannon, you got this. You got it. Leg into arm into leg. Yes. Nice work, everyone. Okay. If you're up, make your way down. Nice work, nice work, nice work. Unravel, find your way back into that yogi squat. And then hands to the floor, step or jump back, chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Deep breath in. And big breath out. Okay. Take your right leg up to the sky. Right foot outside, right hand. Drop your back knee down to the floor. And then work your elbows down to the floor. Storm, take up a little, yes, you got it. A little more space. Aaron, you too, Aaron Carter. Back knee just a little, shift it back. You don't have to come all the way down. There you go. You can stay up on your hands. That's perfect. Stay here or bend your back knee in and go for that quad stretch. So if you need to lift your hips up and back so that you can catch the foot, do that, and then drop your hips back forward and in. Stay here or roll onto the edges of the feet or onto the front foot. Nice, Kurt. Make sure you're bending that top arm. Bend that elbow. Use the muscle. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wow. Incredible. Okay. Slowly come back into center. Shift the weight back and flex to your half split. Or maybe your full split. Keeping your hips square. When you're ready, hands to the floor. Practice the transition up and back to three-legged dog. So from full splits, you're pressing. So my hands go a little bit further forward. So like a little bit further forward in front of mid-thigh, just below my knee. Back toes. I'm pressing away from the floor, rounding the spine, using my back toes to help me lift my hips and pull through. If you're not in the full split, you can still work on it from the half. Tucking the back toes, floating the back knee to lift up and through. Okay, so from here, let's grab a block. If you don't have blocks, no worries. The blocks make all the difference for this one especially. Okay, so we are going to step this right foot forward just about halfway. Untuck your back toes and take a seat. So you're going to take your block and bring it underneath your bum. I have my heel right outside of my hip, and I peel my calf muscle out of the way. A little more cozy. Okay, so this is a hip flexor stretch for our left side. So you're going to line up your right heel with your left knee. You're going to walk your hands back. From here, we lift the hips. We tuck our tailbone under. Ooh, if you feel it from here, for sure. And then drop, with your tailbone tucked under, drop your tailbone back down to the block. You should feel a little bit of a deeper stretch. Now, a lot of us are really tight through our quads. So when we're tight, this left knee is naturally going to want to migrate to the left. Don't let it. Make sure you press away from your front heel to help you curl your tailbone under. Another thing that can happen is that the left knee is going to want to lift and float up. Don't let it. Press it down and forward. So keeping your hands to the floor, pressing away from your right heel. This is an active stretch. You have to work for it every moment, every breath. It's not just like a pigeon pose where we put ourselves there and we let gravity do it for us. This one you have to work in. If you want more, you come down to forearms. So the rule is, as long as you can keep that knee inward and the knee down and forward, you can keep coming down. Hips lift, tailbone tucks under every time you drop a level. Knee down and forward. Left knee presses down and forward. You press away from your right heel to help you curl tailbone under. Something I like to do too is just to let my right knee open without letting the left knee slide. Move slowly, move mindfully. Good, slowly release. We'll press back up onto the hands. And then step our way back into the down dog. Give yourself a little moment, shake out that side. Left leg comes up. Left foot outside, left hand drop down to the back knee. Staying up high or working your way down low. You got it, Trish. A little more space. You don't have to come down as low. Nice. Stay here. Roll onto the edges of your feet. Bend the back knee in. Shift your way back and flex to the half. And then maybe into the full. Block assistance is beautiful here. Cami, watch that back knee really work that left hip back, right hip forward. Yeah. Inward really rotate. No worries. Nice work, everyone. When you're ready, find your way up and back. Okay, step your left foot forward just a little. And then take a seat on the block. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Right foot forward. Nope, left foot forward. Okay. So knee in line with hip. Heel right outside of hip or ankle right outside of right hip. Hands back behind you. We're gonna lift, tuck under, and then drop back down. Maybe forearms. Lift, tuck under, come back down. Remember, knee down and forward, active stretch. And don't feel bad if this is like, you're like, whoa, why is this so much? This is, our hip flexor is one of the thickest muscles in our body. It's like thick as your fist through and through. It's a very dense muscle. It takes some time. Constant work. When you're ready, slowly come back up. Take the block out from underneath you. Step back. Down dog. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Lift up high to the tiptoes. Look at your belly button. Round and ripple your spine forward. Keep your arms straight. Hips dip. Knees hit the floor. Toes untuck. Big cobra. And then slowly release all the way down to the floor. Let's take the right arm out. But you're going to keep the left toes tucked under, so this is our low back stretch. So left hand underneath left shoulder, right arm out. Left toes tucked under, and the left knee floats off the mat. Right toes float, right knee bends. Roll onto your left hip, and bring your right toes to the floor behind you. If you want to deepen the stretch, you turn your eyes to look at your left shoulder. You keep pressing your right shoulder down and forward into the ground as you roll the front of the right hip open to the sky. Slowly release, come back to center. Now roll open onto that right shoulder, left foot to the ground behind you. Come back to center. Left arm out, right hand in. Tuck your right toes under. Float the left foot, bend the left knee. Roll onto your right hip. Low back stretch. Come back to center, roll onto that left arm, shoulder stretch. Come back to center. Bring your right leg up, press up onto your forearms. Bring your left arm underneath you, roll open and twist. Release and switch, left leg up. Right arm under. Continue to roll open onto your back. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's raining. Jungle rain. Bridge pose or full wheel, or your favorite heart opener. Fish pose, bridge pose, wheel pose. Deep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly release all the way down. Take one breath in. One breath out. Come back up, bridge or full wheel. Press away from your feet, open your chest more. And slowly release all the way down. One breath in. One breath out. Last time. And slowly release. Hug your knees into your chest. Keep your knees as wide as the torso. Cross your right leg over top of your left. And then grab opposite hand to foot. So it's going to be the foot that's closest to each hand. If you keep your heels closer to your bum, a little less intense, as you start to open towards 90 degrees, you'll feel a deeper stretch through your hips. You want to press your knees forward and away from you towards your hands. You can rock it out side to side. Open up, happy baby. Tailbone down and forward. Switch, left leg over top. Grabbing opposite foot, so either keeping them close or opening them wide. Bottom knee presses up, top knee presses down. Mimi back and happy baby. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a final squeeze, nose to knees. Take a really nice deep breath in and big breath out, Shavasana. Just let your body settle. And all your muscles relax. And just using these last few moments to observe your space.